In the mindful movement, I just assume you're following me. So you could just have a little swing around again. Might just move out the way of Vidyamala. Just be aware of your breathing as you swing. Okay, I'm just going to change watches. Keep an eye on the time better. All right, can swing the arms back together. Let them come forward. Just doing this. You're opening across the chest as you do that. As the arms go back, your shoulders come up and the chest gets opened gently. Well, welcome to the people that have just joined. And if you want to, you can have a little bounce. It can take a little while to get into this swing of going up and down. And just swing the arms again. Okay, and then come down. And then we'll do the crane movement, which is lifting the weight off of one leg. As you breathe out, placing it on the other leg. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. So you can just go for a little way if you want to. Or you can lift a bit higher. That feels like that's what your body wants to do. Just reinvigorating the body, getting the blood circulating, energy flowing. Okay, and then come to rest. And we just do a few movements again for the shoulders, so pointing your elbows straight out. And then just bringing it forward with the in-breath, bringing it out, back and down. If you're stiff in the shoulders, it'll probably look more like this. And if you're fairly flexible in the shoulders, you can take the elbow back. But be careful not to overstretch. Otherwise, you'll probably pull a muscle, go into spasm, and you won't be thanking me. So take responsibility for yourself, please. Go around the other way. Making sure you're looking after yourself, you're not going to hurt yourself. It's also part of the mindfulness. Breathing in as you go around, breathing out. Okay, and let the hand come down. Shake. You can take the other hand up to the shoulder And then again, if you're stiff, you can just do a small rotation like this. If you want to take a bigger rotation, you can do. Breathing in as the elbow comes up, breathing out as it goes down, following your breath. And round the other way. Again, following your breath. Keep your eyes open so you can balance well. Okay, and then come to rest. We'll do another massage on the neck, so taking the hand and just squeezing a little in the neck muscles. And then just take the nose, just rotates. You can do it with your breath, following your breath, breathing in as the nose comes up, breathing out as the nose goes down. Around the other way. And then release. And do the other side. Take the hand and then just grip the muscles. And as you're gripping, taking the nose round. Breathing in, breathing out. Your own speed of your breath. Around the other way. Okay, release, a little shake. And then we'll do the bird, tortoise drinking. So pulling your chin, pushing up the chin as you breathe in. Breathing out, actually the chin comes up. Breathing in as it comes back again. Breathing out. Around the other way. Okay, and then we'll just work the shoulders a little bit with we might need a shawl or something. I'll give that to Vidyamala. Just realised I have a yoga belt here, so kind of ideal thing to use. Just take hold of the belt. And then just taking your hands up and down. Breathing in when one hand comes up, breathing out when the hands go down. Keeping the head straight if you can. You should sit sideways on the chair. Get more room. Sorry, Vidyamala and I having a private conversation, I just realised, in public. Okay, And then you can change over. Just holding the hands in a comfortable place, and then as the upper hand goes up, it pulls the lower hand up. Following your breath, doesn't matter which way around really. If you're very stiff, you may have your hands more like this. You get a bit more movement, or you can bring them closer together, whatever feels kind of good for you. Okay. And then just have another move around. And then we'll do this slow movement up, the in-breath, and out with the out-breath. Again, you don't need to follow me, you just figure out where your breathing is for your breath. And once more. And next time your hands go up, you can take them right up, turn the hands over and let them float down to the side. I'll kneel down so you can see what my hands are doing. Though you're tipping water into your face, and the hands float down with the out breath. Okay, one more time. Okay, a little shake. And then you could sit down or stand for the next one. So we're going to do some little stretchy kind of movements. So first of all, you can place your hands on your head with the palms facing upwards. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, take the hands up. Breathe in. Breathe out. You go up. Following your breath. If you want to have a bit more of a stretch, you can stretch up, keeping the palms as flat as possible without hurting yourself. One last time. Okay, bring the hands down. Next movement, the hands come up in front of you. It's as though you're pulling two strings towards your chest, pulling them apart, turning the hands and pushing them. Breathing in, breathe out, your hands go apart. One more time. Let's bring the hands down. Okay, next movement is you put one hand by your belt, the other one by your shoulder. When you breathe out, your hands go apart. So you're touching the sky and touching the earth, heaven and earth. Breathing in, hands swapping over. One more time. Okay, the hands come up. The next one's called cow looking at the moon. And see if I'll do it this side first. If you want to watch, I'll demonstrate and then I'll stand up and do it. You put your hands come up with an in-breath, and as you breathe, it's as though you're pushing gently something away from you. And as you push, you twist round and you tip and you look up over this horn of the cow at the moon. Can't really do it very easily kneeling. So it's more like this. And we drop the hands each time. So your breath comes in, breathe out, and you push and go around, look at the moon, breathing in, coming back, breathing out, going down. Breathing in, breathing out, you twist. Just tip forward a little bit when you twist. Yes. And then come down. A little wiggle. And then we're going to do what we did yesterday, taking the hip over in one direction. So we're going to curve the spine a little bit by just taking this arm over the head, just letting it, you can rest it on your head if you want, or just going over the head. The weight of the arm helping to just ease you down a little bit. Most of the weight's on the back foot. So it's almost as though the other foot's just giving me balance, stop me falling over. Come up, breathing in, following the in-breath, breathing out, following the out-breath. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Last side, breathing out. Okay. Next movement, let me just see if it's the right way. Okay. So I just demonstrate this one. You have your feet slightly apart, and as you breathe in, your hands come up and over. You don't need to take them back very far. If you do, you're likely to hurt yourself. Just take them back a little way. Bring them up to the side and over. And as you breathe out, you bend the knees slightly and take the hands past the knees. Then breathe in, stand up, and then turn the palms and the hands go around. Breathe out. You don't need to go down very low. Don't need to take, particularly don't take your hands back too far, because that's an accident waiting to happen if you overstretch. Couple more, breathing in as you come up, and as you breathe out, going down. One more. Okay, the next one is a bit like a slow motion karate punch. Okay, so let your arms relax. And if you take one hand, fold your thumb into the palm, and then roll the fingers over it. And then just have your arm level with your chest. I mean, the karate punch is something like that. I don't know, not a karate expert, but this is a You take a breath, and as you breathe out, your hand comes forwards and just flicks at the end. You breathe in, bring it to your side, breathe out. And just do this 8 times. That's 1.
Do it with alternating hands.
Oh yeah, we have to do it with alternating hands. Right, I got carried away there. Thank you. So it's like this. Let's do it this way. 1, 2. 1. Keep the shoulders down while you do it. 2. You could look stern if you want to. You don't have to smile in this one. One more time on each side. Okay. And now you take your hands up your back to, if you can get them just around where the ribs join the spine. I think it's the area of the kidneys. And you can just rub them with the backs of your hands, with your knuckles, rub the area, or you could just bounce up and down. And the bouncing will massage the knuckles into the back, stimulating the kidneys. It's a bit like riding a horse. Don't have to do the noises, of course. Okay, and then have a good shake of everything. All right, let's just see if we can practice balancing standing. If you're standing, if you want to stand, and if you want to hold on to something, that's fine. But you could just allowing without really moving the legs, you're building strength in the legs because the upper body is just resting in a kind of stationary pose. And you need to get aligned. So you need to make sure you're not doing this. This is exaggerated like that. But you're not pushing your shoulders back. You're not doing Tadasana if you're like a yoga teacher. You're not stretching up into mountain pose. You're just hanging out, as it were. Feet about hip width apart. Knees soft. The shoulders can even roll forward a little bit. So be the more normal way a skeleton seems to hang when you hang one up. Head is finding your head position. But before you do that, you could just tip the weight from one side to the other and see if you can bring it back to the middle. So if you can feel your feet on the floor, equal weight on the left and right foot. Or if you're sitting maybe on either side of your bottom. And you can tip forward a little bit and tip back if you're standing. And you try and bring the weight into both between so most of the weight's going straight down onto the balls of the foot and the heels. And the arms are just soft, hands, fingers hanging. Gravity is just drawing you down. Chin, you need to make sure your chin isn't sticking up or dropping forward. It's a bit as though someone's taking you by the top of the head, maybe more delicately pulling you up, and your head kind of just straightens. And then you try to feel aligned. You can tell often when you're not aligned because some part of your body will tense. So just noticing if you're tensing anywhere. Like if you notice your shoulders tense, you might discover it's raised a little bit. So to go, let go. And the weight, probably the weight feels as though it's going down to the heels a little bit more than the balls of the feet when it's in the middle. If it feels too much on the balls of the feet, you're probably tipping forward too far. And just breathe in and out. keep your eyes open so you can practice mindfulness without going into a meditation. So this is like kind of like a warrior training, you know, just or watching out for anything that might be going on anywhere. Totally relaxed though, form of relaxed awareness training. Super aware, feeling the body, any aches and pains, see if you can soften around the area. Ask yourself where actually is the pain centered, if you can bear to go near it. And just trying to soften any, usually muscles tense up around pain. So just see if you can let go. And you sometimes have to make little adjustments when you feel, you know, not quite straight. And if you practice this every day for a couple of minutes, you find you probably could meditate for about 20 minutes standing quite comfortably. Once the muscles, the support muscles, and the mobility muscles, they get used to not working, and you're allowing to, well, you're always making adjustments. You can't not help, can't balance perfectly, but it's a much more gentle, relaxed. All right. And then just have another little shake. And then to finish, we'll just do the couple of movements again on the top part of the body we used yesterday, peeling off the top. So you breathe in, your hands come up. You breathe out, your hands go across your body. You breathe out, you take your hands up and out, over and down. You can see where Vidyamala's hands go. Sorry. Yeah, follow her. Got confused there. Breathing out, hands go across the body. Taking the hands up and down. Swap the hands over. Down. One more time. Okay. And then the other movement is giving yourself a hug. So you breathe in, your hands come up. You breathe out, they go across your body. Give yourself a hug. Breathe out, come up, go down. Breathe in, come up. And the other hand goes over the top. Give yourself a hug. Breathing in. As you breathe out, the hands go down. As you breathe in, the hands come up. As you breathe out, the arms go around. Hug for a moment. Arms come back. Arms go down. Breathe in, the arms come up. Have a little hug. Okay, it's just 2 more times. Okay, and then have a good shake. And you could move your jaw around as well. It's good to get the whole jaw moving. Shaking. And then take a couple of deep breaths. Thank you. And we'll be going to groups in about 15 minutes.
Yeah.